Hello and welcome to Chasm, friends. I'm Sebastian, your host. So today, of course, we got again some absolutely fascinating footage because every day we have new footage of UAPs. That's actually how often these things are recorded in the sky. So I'm basically doing daily videos on the most fascinating sightings of strange objects flying through our skies. So without much further ado, let's start and have a look at the footage that was filmed or uploaded within the last 24 hours. Now let's start with this one, friends. This I have seen posted so many times, and every time it's like, wow, this is amazing UFO footage. Wow, this is incredible UAP footage. Let's have a look, friends, and let's then think about what this could be. Huh.
What the fuck? I'm scared.
It's flying up. It's flying up.
The door's locked?
Yeah. It's right there. That's the one still.
What is that?
What the heck? Oh my god.
It turned on the other light. Or it's only one light now.
Why? That was weird.
Is that an orb?
I'm like, huh?
Wait.
Oh.
Wait, that's the car. Oh my god, what is that? Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh.
What the f***? What
Ooh.
Babe. Babe.
I'm driving.
What is this? This is an insane UAP.
Oh no.
Like, wow, this must be incredible UAP footage, right? Like, this is probably the best UAP footage. I've seen this posted on a few UAP channels. Friends, let's try to be critical, okay? Let's not fall for everything that looks a bit strange. Not everything that looks a bit unusual in the sky needs to necessarily be a UAP. And friends, this is what? This is a crop duster, okay? This is an airplane. This is a regular airplane. We can see it flying over the crop fields here in the beginning, and I suspect the video was made more blurry and the resolution was reduced on purpose so that we don't see enough detail, okay? And then in the end, when it gets super bright, like, oh god, those three lights, wow, this is so insane. Yeah, guys, okay. So here's a video of a crop duster, which is an airplane flying over crops, spraying stuff onto the crops. This is how it looks at night over the runway. You can see how many lights these things have, okay? Look how many lights they have. And if you reduce the resolution and if you see it coming towards you from a certain angle, then it will look absolutely crazy with all the lights, and it's like, wow, crazy UFO. But in reality, friends, it's just a regular airplane. We need to be critical. If we want the UFO topic to be taken, look, see? So if we want the UFO topic to be taken seriously, we need to identify fakes. We need to be instantly able to identify fakes. If you see this video being posted, wow, this is such a crazy UAP, then I hope you know better. We need to be critical because not everything flying around in the air is anomalous objects from an advanced civilization. But 95%, unfortunately, of sightings will be complete garbage. I like to repeat this on this channel because I want this to be a skeptical UAP channel where we're very critical, okay? We're analyzing the footage very critically, but we're saying yes, UAPs exist, but we need to get rid of the 95% fakes and absolute and utter BS that is unfortunately being circulated in this space. And this is one of those examples. Now here, friends, is something interesting, an interesting development that I wanted to share with you, because disclosure, we all want disclosure, right? About the reality of UAPs and what the US government actually knows about this fascinating topic. And there are a lot of things going on behind the scenes in US Congress to bring us onto that path towards disclosure. And one representative very strongly advocating for disclosure is Representative Eric Burleson. And he says that he wants a special select subcommittee on UAPs. He wants to get it to need to know, get disclosure language in upcoming bills, and he wants to hire David Grush and Lou Elizondo for this subcommittee. Friends, this is quite fascinating stuff. Let's hear what Representative Burleson has to say.
Again, all the things before, I want to get a special select subcommittee on it. I want to get established, to get it staffed up, get it to need to know. I want to get the disclosure language in one of the bills.
If you got that, would you still want to hire Grush as staff on the select committee?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that would happen.
Yeah, I would try to, if I had any say in it, I would try to get them to hire Grush and Elizondo.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dream
And
team.
just go after it.
That's right.
That would be that would be an absolute dream team, friends. I mean, Lou Elizondo and David Grush helping representatives in US Congress to formulate UAP language for future bills and future legislature. Friends, that would be a dream come true for bringing us on the path to disclosure, you know, step by step. We've seen in the last years all those, you know, hearings in US Congress, you know, the whistleblowers coming forward. These were the first baby steps on the path to disclosure, where we will finally get to know the truth about UFOs, UAPs, and about the reality in which we live in, because this reality was withheld from the public for now more than 80 years. And I would say it is about freaking damn time that humanity learns about the reality of the universe, about the reality of nature, of existence, that we are not alone in the universe. That is a profound realization, and it was kept from the public, but I think these things we see right now happening, developing in the US are super important to bring us on the road, you know, towards disclosure, towards slowly dripping out the reality, preparing humanity for this knowledge that we are not alone in the universe and there are civilizations older and more advanced than we are. Now here's a video that is really fascinating. It was filmed in Palm Beach, Florida, but over a year ago. It was filmed in February 2023 already. And we see a drone here, but this video is not about drones, but wait for it, an object that is visible in addition to the drone. Let's have a look, friends, and let's see if you can spot it. Nope. Did you see it? It's already over. It is a very fast object, very fast. Boop. It already passed. Now that is quite interesting. A very fast object passing above the drone at a higher altitude. Let's see if we can find out a bit more about this object. We've increased contrast a bit as always and zoomed in, and here's what we can see. You see? Here is the drone, and here we can see an object passing, but it is so fast that it is only visible in 1, 2, 3, 4 frames. It is only visible in 4 frames. That tells you a bit about the speed of this object. So let's zoom in even more. Let's zoom in even more, friends, and let's see if we can get some information about how this object might be looking. Aha! Look at this. Look at this. Hello. Now, this is an interesting ball just casually flying around in the air at a speed of that seems to be stupidly fast. A ball? Some ball flying around at a hilariously high speed. So I would say this is really some interesting footage we got here. And the speed of this object excludes, in my opinion, a bird. It excludes, due to this shape, also excludes an airplane, I would say. You know, Yeah, it's very strange, very strange. So we could have a real UAP here, friends. We could have one of those orbs that we've been talking about in the last 2 weeks now, which were sighted all over the world. For example, the famous one, which was declassified by the Pentagon, which flew in a war zone in Mosul, Iraq, you know, where we have some pretty good photos even, and we see it's a closed metallic sphere. And this looks similar. It looks, okay, it's brighter, it's white, but it doesn't have any openings, and it looks to be a closed sphere going at a very high speed. So this is very interesting footage we got here. This could be a real craft by a highly advanced civilization, as crazy as it sounds. Now this next one I found interesting as well, really interesting. So this is of course in New Jersey, the Jersey shoreline, recorded by webcam. Let's have a look what the webcam captured yesterday at night. Now, if that isn't strange, and you can see here this blinking light, now that is probably an airplane. Okay, here, blinking light. Now this is how a plane looks like. But this ball here, and it appears to be quite close to the water, else you wouldn't see such a strong reflection. Now this is, I would say, very interesting footage, very interesting, and it looks like a ball. Okay, it has a ball shape. Now I would really love to see, here again you can see an object much further away, but this is really interesting footage, especially because we see the reflection on the water surface. So yeah, but I would really like to see the beginning of the video, where the object comes from. So I cannot make the assessment that this is 100% an orb or 100% something unusual, because it could be due to the low resolution of the webcam, and maybe it's an airplane coming towards the camera and it's foggy, and then combined with the low resolution and possibly with the bokeh effect, you might get, you know, this picture that it looks like a ball, a sphere of light, when in reality it's just a point-like light source, which then, you know, looks as if it was a ball of light. So I will not exclude that it could be an airplane, but I would say this looks highly unusual, and it could be an orb. It could be an orb here, but I do not want to make the definitive assessment in this case, because we didn't see the beginning of the video where this object came from. That would be really interesting in order to make a really good assessment of this video here. Now this next one here was filmed a few days ago in Warwickshire in the UK. And yeah, this here is really interesting. Let's have a look. Now, if that isn't a classic orb. Wow, just floating there. Huh. Wow. Oh, now it started moving. Oh, now it started moving. No blinking lights, nothing, just like a floating sphere of light. Wow. That's good. That's a good one here. That's a good one. I like it, especially because it just was still in the air. Also very important, like we see a car driving by. See the car? Now why is that important? Because we can look at the lights of the car and we compare it here to this light in the sky. And we see that the car is also quite far away, right? So if this was bokeh effect, if this object looked like a sphere, like a ball of light, just because the camera is not in focus, then these lights here of the car would also look very similar in size and appearance, right? But they don't. They are much smaller and much more in focus. See? See how small these lights are here? How small they are compared to this big sphere of light floating in the sky? Now that's really interesting. And so he zooms in, and then, insanely, the object starts flying away. Now that is really interesting. Friends, we have something really interesting here because this appears to be a real sphere of light that has been captured here. I don't think it's an airplane. We saw the bokeh effect can be excluded, so it's not due to the limited focus of the camera. So yeah, this is a sphere. This is a sphere of light just hovering in the air and then just slowly flying away when it notices that this person is filming it. Strange, isn't it? So the person starts filming it and then it slowly starts going away. Kind of interesting. And it also doesn't look like a drone because yeah, it's too big. It's too round. It's like a flying sphere. Really interesting. Really good footage. This could be a real UAP here, friends. A real UAP. A plasmoid, I don't know, craft around UFO built by an advanced non-human civilization. However you interpret this footage, I would just say it's probably not a drone or something man-made. Now this next one was filmed in France on the 4th of January in the evening at the city of Marquette-les-Îles, I think. I hope I didn't pronounce it wrong, my French friends, mes amis français. So let's have a look. What? What is that? Let's have a, sorry guys, let's have a look again. It came out of nowhere. Look at this. Nothing there. Nothing. And suddenly, boop. Boop. There's a big sphere of light again. Nothing there. 1 second. Boop. Suddenly a big sphere of light. That's interesting. Now it vanished. Oh wow. Okay, I assume this is the same object seen from a different perspective? Wow, okay, that is interesting. Okay, while I was still maybe a bit skeptical about this one because it has a very limited resolution. Like, see, it has such a limited resolution that even the street lamps appear to be big spheres of light. So this could still be a drone that, due to the limited resolution and the bokeh effect, our eternal enemy, the freaking bokeh effect, that due to this, it appears as a ball of light, right? However, then in this second clip here, I think this can be excluded because we see the resolution is pretty good. Okay, we see a lot of detail. We see actually pretty good resolution with this electricity mast here. And this object here certainly doesn't appear like a drone. Look at this. Look at this bizarre thing here. And it appears to consist of several smaller objects. What the? Okay, guys, we have to, we have to analyze it with enhanced contrast. Okay, so we're zooming in here now to this bizarre orb, right? This bizarre orange orb. And look at this. Look how it seems to be rotating in some strange way. Okay? Let's look at it again in real time. This is a continuous big ball of light, friends. I don't think it is a drone. That is a super weird behavior for a drone. This looks to be a real orb to me, okay? I think this is a real orb, like the one before from the UK. And look how it's rotating in some way. You see, at some points, it seems to consist of several, like, let's zoom in even more. It seems to consist of several smaller objects. Look at this. Here, we can see this smaller second object as if it's rotating around each other, like the smaller second orb is rotating around the bigger one. What on earth, friends? This is insane. Look at this. How it's changing its shape, how it's wobbling around, like changing its shape and everything. This is what we want to see, friends. This is what we want to see, okay? Like, this is a strange object. This is a plasma ball, a plasmoid, a sphere of light, whatever they are, whatever those orbs are. Are they plasma entities? Are they UAPs? Are they those round craft that at night ionize the surrounding air, or due to some other effect of their propulsion system, of their anti-gravity propulsion system, kind of like, you know, capture light in some form and make the object glow, when in reality it's just like this round orb craft? I don't know, but it's fascinating footage, really fascinating. In case you don't know what the bokeh effect is, here I have a perfect visualization of the bokeh effect. Someone filming a point light source and zooming in, and let's see what happens now when the person zooms in. You see here this light? Okay, it still looks like a point, but look what happened here. You see? The camera zooms in a bit more. Everything still looks sharp, right? Everything still looks sharp. But now, what has happened? The camera zoomed in too much, it lost focus, and see how suddenly all the lights, even the street lights that look like a point light source, suddenly they started going blurry, okay? And these are, friends, these are not suddenly orbs, but it's the street lanterns. We saw them before just a second ago, how they were sharp and in focus, but now they aren't in focus anymore. And this is what I mean by the bokeh effect. And now the person zooms into this object, and of course now it looks like a round ball. Well, because it's out of focus. The street lamps also looked out of focus and like round balls. So this is not the true shape of this object, friends. Please be careful. I beg you, be careful and do not fall for this ridiculous stuff. This is not a real orb. This is just the bokeh effect. That's what I mean by the bokeh effect, friends. We have to be careful because we want this to be a really scientific and accurate channel about UAPs, where we are really strict. We are like, okay? We only want we only want the good footage here. Like, we want the real UAPs here on this channel and not the flood of like fakes and weird misattributions and bokeh effect and whatever. So I hope I could show you a false positive. This is not a UAP, this is not an orb. The one before, now that was an orb. Now yes, that was an orb. We saw everything was in focus, but here, no, here, it is not in focus anymore. Even here you see the street lights, no. I hope you can see that so much is happening every single day on this planet, and I didn't think it possible that actually I could do videos about UAPs every single day with new footage. But here we are now. I'm doing these videos every single day, and every single day we get new incredible footage. Every freaking day! So, and as long as this goes on, I will keep making videos, because if every day we get new incredible videos of UAPs, I will every day make videos about it. That's what's going to happen. And thank you so much for watching, friends. Thank you so much for watching this more critical channel. We want to be a more, critical-minded channel about UAPs, because we want to get rid of all the noise and we want to improve the signal-to-noise ratio. We want to get to the bottom. We want to get to the bottom of the UAPs. We want to find out their true nature. We want to find out what they are. So we have to be critical. We have to be more like a debunker, but an open-minded debunker, okay? We are like debunkers, but like open-minded debunkers. We debunk the stuff that is not UAPs, but if we see something that has all the characteristics of a real UAP, then we say, guys, we eliminated all other possibilities. It freaking has to be a UAP. Thanks again for watching, friends, and thanks to our Patreons for supporting the channel. You people are amazing. And if you have some interesting footage, please don't hesitate to contact me and send me your footage via email. I'm always very happy to receive some fascinating footage of UAPs from you people all around the world. Thank you so much, have a wonderful day, and see you in the next video. Bye!